very warm welcome. You're watching the news with me, Anubhuti Gaur. Let's take a look at what's making headlines. Two lawyers were injured in an explosion in a court in Lucknow this afternoon. Eyewitnesses said that at least 3 crude bombs were recovered after the explosion. The explosion took place at the Lucknow Collectorate in Hazratganj near the district magistrate's office and barely a kilometer from the Uttar Pradesh Vidhan Sabha. Sanjeev Lodhi, the joint secretary of the Lucknow Bar Association, claimed that he was the target and blamed another lawyer, Jeetu Yadav, for the incident. Ruckus erupted in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly on the first day of the budget session as the opposition MLAs held up placards and shouted slogans, also interrupting the governor's speech over the Citizenship Amendment Law, law and order, jobs and rising prices of the LPG, carrying cylinders on their backs. As soon as the governor, Anandiben Patel, rose to make her speech, MLAs, mostly those of the Samajwadi Party wearing crimson caps, marched to the centre of the house and protested. The Supreme Court has deferred hearing to Friday on the centre's plea seeking separate execution of the NIRBHAYA case convicts. Hearing a plea filed by convict Mukesh, the Supreme Court on Thursday asked NIRBHAYA case convicts to file counter-replies by Friday on centre and tally government's plea seeking separate execution. The by-election for the nearly 13,000 Panchayat seats in Jammu and Kashmir will be held next month, making it the first major political exercise in the region after the government scrapped Jammu and Kashmir's special status, splitting it into 2 union territories. The massive exercise will be conducted in 8 phases. The state chief electoral officer announced that the model code of conduct has come into force in Jammu and Kashmir. The Supreme Court has ruled that the political parties must upload on their websites details of the criminal cases against candidates and the reasons for selecting them, also flagging an alarming rise in the criminalization of politics in the last 4 national elections. The Supreme Court said it would be mandatory for parties to upload the details on their websites and on social media within 48 hours. The parties must submit the details within 72 hours to the Election Commission. Ahead of the US President Donald Trump's India visit later this month, 4 top US senators have written to the US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo expressing concern about the internet curbs in Kashmir more than 6 months after Jammu and Kashmir's special status was scrapped under Article 370, as well as the preventive detentions of the political leaders. In their letter, the senators also expressed concern over the Citizenship Amendment Act that triggered protests across the country. That's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. The news and updates will continue on the other side.